Hello, people. Good evening. How you all doing? It's a pleasure to be here on the screen. We are here for the award night. It's called Leadership Entrepreneurship Public Service Award Night 2023, and we're here to felicitate with the organizer. Today is gonna be an awesome day because a lot of people in the public sector, entrepreneur, and all spheres will be celebrated and given their due flowers. I'm gonna be having a lot of fun, and I'm sure you're gonna be doing the same. Thank you so much. This is Ibran Television, and I am your host, Omolara Adebayo. Thank you so much for having me. How are you doing today, sir?
Good evening. I'm fine. I'm good.
Who am I with, sir?
My name is Gori Yorubogo. I'm the founder of Lai Yorubogo Foundation.
So, what do you think about this initiative?
I mean, it's a wonderful initiative. I mean, I've been with them for about 3 to 4 years now, and I can see that they build structures, things are growing, and I'm always ready to support at any time.
Tell us the idea behind this initiative.
Okay. We've had this going for the past 7 years. What led to us betting this idea was looking at the society. We saw that there was a lacuna in the sense that we come to realize that if there's going to be any transformation in any society, it has to be initiated by leaders. And leaders in this context are people who are willing to embody the change that they want to see in the society. And we felt and told that it was not enough for us to criticize and critique what is going on in the society. We had to do something about it, all right? So we figured that if we could bring some people together, some stakeholders together, some people that are mindful and very desirous of the change that they want to see in the society, we could actually have a conversation. This whole thing that has morphed into what has become a flagship event every year began by us coming together to have a conversation. And we've had 7 editions. This is the 8th one. And this year is very critical in the sense that the theme for this year's edition, the Renaissance, repositioning Africa for global relevance. If you are very sensitive to what is going on in Africa, you will see that there's truly a renaissance. There's this hunger for a change. People are tired of the status quo. People want something different. They can't put up with the mundane and how things have always been the status quo. They want to be able to experience something different. And one of the things that led to that thing, one of the passion and burden that drove us to picking that thing was we realized that over the years that Africa has been defined as a dark continent. I consider that to be an aberration because Africa is a continent that is full of potential. So why would some people describe a whole continent as a dark continent? So our goal ultimately with this conference, with this edition, is to help to retell Africa's story beginning from now.
Today's award is basically about leadership, and I think leadership is a big thing because once there's a leadership gap in the society, it's going to affect everything that we do. So it's important that there's somebody talking about leadership, the importance of, for me, leadership is basically is influence, is taking responsibility, because sometimes we see something wrong in society and all we do is critique instead of taking action to correct that thing. So when you see somebody who decides that, okay, this is what is, there's a gap here, let me fill it, that's leadership.
The Future Leadership Conference and Awards stems from the Second Chance Care Foundation, which is actually an arm that actually reach out to the prison. You understand? So the second, the Future Leadership Conference and Award is the preventive arm of Second Chance Care Foundation. Why Second Chance Care Foundation itself is the correction arm. You understand? So we have preventive and correction exactly. So and it has been awesome over the years. We've done several events. We've gone to the prison. Every year we go to Kirikiri prison. You understand? And we have other programs still under the Second Chance Care Foundation, which one of them is the Future Leadership Conference and Awards.
It has become a driving ideology and focus to redefine African story. In our opinion, there is a deliberate attempt by the West, facilitated by the mainstream media, to underestimate the potential of Africa. Hence the choice of our theme for this edition, the Renaissance, repositioning Africa for global relevance. The goal is quite sunset, to inspire and reignite the spirit of patriotism among Africans, as well as celebrating distinguished personality deserving of the prestigious Future Leadership Public Service and Entrepreneurship Awards. This recognition serves as a beacon of hope and proof beyond all reasonable doubt that to live and inspire to chart a course anchored on love for one's country is not an exercise in futility. Remembering the great words of John F. Kennedy, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. We decided to beam lights on the positive things coming out of Africa. That is why we launched a Pan-African magazine last year. Not only to bring Africa together to be entertained by Africa, but to also provide a platform for the world to experience the best of Africans. We no longer want to be defined as a continent of dark people. To me, that is an aberration and a very unfair way to describe a continent with so much potential and a whole lot going on. I will now attempt to speak to the theme of this event, as we have highly renowned speakers of good reputation that will do justice to it. Some of us have chosen to remain chronic optimists. Why haven't these people given up? We've had this going for the past 7 years, and every year we find a way to, add something more to it, retweak it so that we can make greater impact. That is because, like I hinted, we have chosen to remain a chronic optimist. Somehow we just believe that in our lifetime, Africa will be great. Do I have a witness here? Yeah, I believe so. We have planned this event with so much intentionality to ensure that you have a fantastic moment of deep learning and be entertained as well. My profound gratitude goes to personalities and organizations that have supported this event in no small measures, particularly our awardees, invited speakers, sponsors, invited guests, volunteers, planning team, and finally my beloved immediate family. Please join me as I warmly applaud my beloved wife for supporting and believing in all that I do for the advancements of humanity. Finally, sit back, relax, get the best out of this event, and be well entertained. I am Mark Idiahi, the convener of Future Leadership, Public Service, and Entrepreneurship Award. God bless you.
My name is Dr. Anissa. I'm pleased to meet you. Please tell me your name. Okay, we do it like this. I'll tell you my name, then you tell me your name in return at the same time. Wherever you are, just say it, I will hear. My name is Dr. Sami Anissa. I'm pleased to meet you. Please tell me your name. Thank you so much. I'm African. And tonight I'm talking about Africa. And when we begin to talk about Africa, Nigeria, the state Nigeria, stands tall, that there's no way it can be ignored. I make bold to say that if Africa will make progress, the positioning of Nigeria must be considered, because we hold a lot of key to the progress. The freedom that we enjoy as Africans, the culture, the people, the resilience, we are smart. We are very smart people. There's no other continent of the world that can contain Africa, compete with Africa, because Africa is the goal of the earth. When they gave us opportunity in sports, we rule the world. The best basketball players in the world are Africans. They may be living in America, or their grandfathers in America. You look at them, you will know they're Africans. When given opportunity, in common grounds with every other part, we shine. At any point that Africa begins to carry the African identity, you see them shine beautifully well. The football, soccer in Europe, ruled by Africans. You look at the music industry, Africans are becoming proud of their brand. You see what is happening already. What do you think is going to happen when we stand out and begin to bring solutions, economic solutions that are African-made, tailored for Africa? Our economies will shine. My example is Botswana. 8 years ago, Botswana made a law. No diamond leaves Botswana unpolished. Today, they are standing out as one of the world's most performing economies. They are one of the best in Africa. Their pula is stronger than most of the other African currencies. Why? They began to make solutions for their problem. The solutions for our problem are going to come from us. Make up your mind. You're going to be a solution provider in whatever field that you occupy. Education is beautiful. Of course, I understand the dynamics right now going on social media where people just want to take pictures, dance, make some jokes, and make some money. That's a deceit and a distraction for African youths. Don't follow that trajectory. The world is not a game. It's not comedy. It's not a movie. It's happening real time. And you are here real time. Face the problem. Look for the solution. And you are going to find it. The micro-ethos is a contribution of what every one of us bring to the table. That's the fastest way for us to grow our economy. There's no investor anywhere in the world coming to bring money for us to develop our nation states, to develop Africa. They are coming to take from you. Those people are profit-oriented. If they can't get anything from you, they won't listen to you. Our leaders travel around the world looking for investors and people that will develop Africa. They are joking. They're wasting time and money and resources. The people that will develop this nation are you. The award, they call it Mandela Washington Fellow Award. For young people in Africa, they had to come from America to recognize what young people in Africa are doing with entrepreneurship, business, and other areas. My question is why? Why can't we validate our own people? Why can't we celebrate our own people? Why should Washington be the ones that will tell us who is doing well in Africa? Thank you, Mark, for making up your mind to tell Africans that are doing well. Thank you very much listening to me tonight. I love you so much. Enjoy your evening.
Yeah, when I grow up, you know what I want to be? Take a seat, let me tell you my ridiculous dreams. I want to rap.
What is light? That which makes manifest. We are children of light. If you're a child of a dog, you are a dog. If you're the child of a cat, you are a cat. No doubt. If you are the child of a chicken, you are a chicken. Right? If you are the child of light, what are you? So, understand, we are lights. We are luminaries, illuminators. That's who we are. The darker the darkness, the more brightly you shine. This is so powerful. Change your world. We are children of light. Change your world.
Can you tell us one distinctive reason why you partnered with this event?
Well, they're always showcasing what young people are doing in Lagos and in Nigeria in general. And, I'm excited about that. Sometimes we need to celebrate ourselves and help people because, life is all about that.
So when you're talking about impact, there's something you need to understand that first, impact begins from the mind, and a man that is not transformed here cannot transform the environment. So that's why we are here. Remember earlier, preventive, corrective. You understand? So once we are able to transform your mind, we have amazing speakers. One of our speakers came in from Malawi just for this event. You understand? We have amazing speakers. Thought-provoking conversations would happen inside. You would be glad you are here.
If you look at the list of our days, each and every one of them, they've been able to distinguish themselves, not in their respective businesses, but they've impacted our communities, our nations, the continent Africa in its own unique way. Even the speakers that we have in today's event, they are very distinguished persons. We have Dr. Lucy Newman, who's the chairperson for the African Private Sector Summit. She's going to talk about how best we can evolve policies that will help the private sector to contribute meaningfully well to the development of Africa.
Yeah, we're going to go straight to the award presentation tonight. We're going to start with the first categories of awardees, the very reason why we're here tonight to celebrate these wonderful people that have shown leadership in their various chosen profession and career. But to help us do the honor of presenting the first set of awards. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited because I'm privileged to ask a legend that has shown leadership in music, in arts, and in that journey of endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please put your hands together as we welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. T. Mac Omashola Isele, a legend by all rights, by all standards. Please, could you put your hands together for him as he...
We're starting off with the Honorary Entrepreneurship Award. And this person has been distinguished and recognized, and we want you all to celebrate this person as I call onto the stage George Urakpa. I hope I got that right. Please help me applaud.
Put your hands together for him, Mr. George Urakpa.
Congratulations. On behalf of Future Leadership, we present this award to you. Thank you for being so exceptional. We will be moving on to the next award. I'll be starting off with the Digital Content Creator Award. Wow. And the awardee for the Digital Content Creator Award goes to Steve Undukur. Up next, we have the awardee for the Icon of Women Empowerment Award. Wow, this wonderful woman. Happy me welcome Mrs. Juliana Uyebo. Congratulations, ma'am.
It is not difficult to recognize an Amazon.
Up next, we have the awardee for the Literacy Excellence Award. Wow, this sounds so big. And the awardee for this award, I would like you to know that he's an elder. Please, we have to respect old age at this point. Elder Wanchuku Eze Aja. Thank you so much for the good work you are doing to making sure that Africa becomes better. On to the next award. Yes, the last for this category. The nominee for Personality Achievement for Health and Wellness Advocate Award. I'm talking about Mr. Destiny Danish. Oh, she's a female. I'm so sorry, ma. Destiny Danish. Please help me applaud her. Make her feel honored. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And we hope that you continue the good work in making sure that Africa becomes better. Congratulations, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. And it was a pleasure to meet Dr. T. Mark, my friend on LinkedIn. I see you face to face. I've also seen you at Transcorp. We met at Transcorp. Yes, MFR. How can I forget that? Can we please put our hands together for Mr. Mark Idiahi? Wow. And then clap more for his wife. She's a princess. She looks very elegant. It's an honor to be here this evening. And this evening we're celebrating each and every one of us. Can we put our hands together for ourselves? And then I want us to appreciate my husband, Dr. Rotimi Olokodano. He's in the hall. Doesn't he look so fine with his hat, just like mine? I also want to appreciate my colleague at Africa Private Sector Summit, Mr. Dayo Demoye. He's the Director of Programs at Africa Private Sector Summit. And I want us to appreciate another leader in the house, Mr. John Oluwagbemiro. You see, I'm a very safe, well-protected lady at that table. Dr. Sami, fantastic. That was so inspirational. And then when you did that, I whispered to my husband and he checked your profile. I said, he's from Malawi. I said, aha, he's not a Nigerian. Because that thing was so. We look forward to our Nigerian leaders speaking from the heart and reminding us of our identity that we should all be very proud of. In Nigeria, when we speak about identity, we go to our tribe, we go to our religion. That's okay, but it shouldn't be so. We're first of all human beings, right? I happen to be in this space. We think leadership is about position, but every human being that can breathe has leadership. The issue is whether we have realized it or not. God made us to breathe, to have faculties, to be able to communicate, to influence, and also to share a vision. Just to see how much leadership is. How many of us in this hall are fathers that have daughters? If you're a father, you have a daughter, raise your hand. Your daughter from age 5, she has your number. What do I mean by she has your number? If she needs you to do something for her, early in the morning she say, my daddy, my super, super daddy, today is a good day. How are you? Just be ready because she's going to ask you for something. And when she asks for that thing, you're going to play macho to make sure that you meet the aspirations of that your daughter. What has she done? She has influenced you. And she has communicated. And that is leadership. Is she the head of the house? No. That's why also some of us when we work in organizations, we see some people that are in the structure. They are not head of department, they are not nothing. But there's no decision that is taken without being asked, what do you think? Off the table. Those people are leaders because they ask questions, they discuss, and they also interrogate politely. Africa has 6% of the Earth's surface. And if we look at the landed surface, we have 20%. And our contribution in terms of production is not proportionate to that. One thing they also say is that when they talk outside, they say America, UK, and Africa. We are used to be angry. Excuse me, America, UK, China, and Africa. I said, hell no. Africa is 54 countries or 55. Why are you putting us together? We're all jurisdictions, independent entities. And many people do not also understand that in Africa, we are multiracial. You know, from the other end of the spectrum to the other end, they think we're all dark-skinned. That's a wrong misnomer. And many of them also think, okay, we speak English. No, there's Arabic, there's Spanish, there's French, there's Italian, all of them. And that aspect needs to be put. But the big thing that I spoke about in terms of worrisome paradox is that you see wealth and you see poverty side by side. One that we have very close to this place. If you're coming from Ikeja, you're on the third mainland, look to the right. Okay, Akon? And then across the bridge, you see VI, Ikoyi. Do you understand? It's awful. I've seen it in Nairobi too. From airport, you are leaving, you're going to, you see it. And in fact, when you're there and the car stops and there's traffic, you say, our Father who art in heaven. Within that space. Those kind of things, we saw it during COVID, where there was hunger, and the people in Banana Island did not feel safe because unless you don't reach the gate, once you reach the gate, wahala dey. So our leaders, the issue of side-by-side poverty, at least let's lift people up to the middle class and let everybody be relatively comfortable.
How do you feel about this event?
Oh, I've actually been with the convener 7 years now, thereabouts. I'm privileged to be one of the organizers, to say, one of the active volunteers. So I'm in charge of the exhibition stand. And it's always been amazing. Mr. Mark is one person that is a selfless leader. When you work with him, you don't only learn how to serve, you know, you learn how to lead by example. So Mr. Mark Idiaye is one person that is a leader that leads by example. Is this kind of person that he will tell you this is what you do and you will find him there. So hosting this event, you know, has been phenomenal. And then just like I said, is somebody that when you work with him, you learn and you empower yourself, you get better. You know, coming out of this event, you know that you are not the same person. That's yes. You
know, as a leader, one of the things you have to have going on for you is that you must be self-motivated. I'm reputed to be a chronic optimist in the sense that I have chosen not to give up irrespective of the odds that is stacked against us as a continent and as a nation. I believe that somehow, somewhere, there's going to be a change, and that change can happen now. Begin from how we think, begin with the conversation that we have. It begins with us.